Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Barakatah Yahushua,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Rakah,
Rakah,
Wadash,
Wadash.
double honor to our apostles and elders, Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. With Great Millstone, Mississippi. And brother got a lesson.
All right. Tonight we're gonna do a lesson on the characteristics and the ways of Esau, because when you find out the ways and the characteristics of Esau, you see who is the people today, and the people today is the white people, so-called white people, and that's how you know who is Esau, by the ways and the characteristics of Esau. Like,
Alright, I'll start at alright, this is Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
that's right. It says it's 2 manner of people in thy womb, and one came out, and it gonna tell you how each division. It's gonna show how one division came out different from the other one. Keep going, bro.
Okay. Back into the scripture, it states back in Genesis 25 and 24, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Verse 25, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
I said one came out red, oh, like a hairy garment. He went like a hairy garment. He just looked like a hairy garment because he was red. All right, keep going, bro.
Okay. Back in the scripture, Genesis 25 and 26, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
So the next brother came out, and it described how he looked, because he looked normal.
Right.
He was a normal human being. That when Esau came out, they're like Esau.
Shasha.
Yeah.
Wasted away.
That's right. And he looked, he was red because his people was gone.
Yeah. And then even from a science standpoint, this is betterhealth.com, and it states to form identical twins, one fertilized egg splits and develops 2 babies with exactly the same genetic information. This differs from fraternal twins, where 2 eggs are fertilized by 2 sperm. So literally, Rebecca had 2 eggs in her womb. That's the reason why they didn't look the same.
They didn't look the same.
Proves 2 different spirits.
Yeah.
Because it's a different manner of different 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
One will come out stronger than the other one,
Mm-hmm.
because they're 2. And you can tell that the people that came from Jacob are stronger than the people from Esau.
Mm-hmm.
You should tell the spiritual, mentally, and physically.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on, bro.
And it states, and the boys grew, you know what, let me go back. What was that? Genesis 25. Back in Genesis 25 and 26, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
That's right.
Tanks.
And Esau was a man of the field. He was a kind of hunter. And today, and you see these so-called white people, they love hunting.
Yeah.
They'll go to the extreme depth to shoot a deer. They'll go fight, not fight, but they'll go hunt a grizzly bear. Now Jake, we don't do that now. We're not gonna hunt no damn grizzly bear. Cause we know that grizzly bear can kill you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna hunt no lions. We're not gonna swim no sharks.
Right.
We're not gonna do nothing that is not.
It's not life threatening.
It's not like
right.
yeah.
They didn't live on the edge type.
Yeah.
That's they type of characteristics they get. They just go all the way out. Go ahead.
And then it talked about the cunning hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So this man would actually put a deer scent on him,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
or camp out there in the woods in a deer stand for about 2 or 3 days, or if he's hunting duck, make duck sounds. He'll have a device to make sounds like a duck. That's cunning, crafty.
Yeah, Edomites, they'll camp out like all week.
All week.
Doing that shit.
And then they teach their kids that, because then you will have a 6 or 7 year old
Right.
at deer camp with his father.
That's right.
I did a video a couple years ago. A lady was down there, 80 years old, and she killed a deer like down there 70 yards away.
But you know that's Esau. That's how he is.
It's crazy. This is
She's crazy.
And 70 years old.
Mm-hmm. She's about 70.
Yeah. And that's in them to be that way. And they can't help it. They can't change it. That's how Moshe made them to be. To be. They're not right. They wicked. They like to hunt. They like to do everything. It's different from Jacob.
Yeah, it ain't the Jake hunt animals. He
Yeah.
can eat. But see, Esau is bigger than animals.
Yeah.
Like he's trap up people, nations.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's on a whole nother
Yeah,
level with him.
right, bro.
Like Jake is hunted. Like the ghetto. You know, you gotta think it's nothing when Jake, you know, is come out the womb. You know, the hunt is on. You know, even what they was on Boys in the Hood.
Mhm.
Yeah, Minister Society.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he said you should pray. That's the the animals, but then he on the whole nother level. Like when you look at how the situation he got Jake in, even when Jake said dope, what they say? It's the trap.
Right.
Who set the trap?
Mm-hmm.
You know, who's cause the drugs and the guns, you know, and then he rewards you on TV. That's a bait.
Yeah.
Because like when he hunt animals like a bear, you know, he got bear traps.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't see the trap, but you see the reward.
Mhm.
Like he'll have videos playing all day with niggas glorifying, you know, the lifestyle, you know, of a dope or trap music. Yeah, he named the music after that. But you don't see the snares that's in that shit.
Right.
Even with Pimp C, he was like, you gotta rap about both sides. You know,
Right,
Pimp C said
He
this.
said,
Right.
But you were just seeing one perspective.
the glory.
Yeah, but you don't see the snare when you start walking in that path
Yeah.
towards that reward. The snares that's laid everywhere, man.
That's right, bro.
You know,
It's more snares than rewards, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You get every corner you turn, every 2, 4, 5 steps is another trap to pull you back in that jump.
That's right, brother.
Trap,
Right.
trap. Go ahead.
Hey, I was watching Zat TV. He was based in Chicago. And he was saying how his cousin by an artist named Rome. So he went to jail. He probably like ended up until like late 2030, maybe around that time frame. So he was just going into how Rome was in his court sentence, and the judges was talking about the with the drill music. But at the same time, what Esau does, they set the stage for Jake to go ahead and have the guns and make that music type of popular. But in the court systems, they talking about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you can't get a deal without being the most wicked niggas
Right.
in the fucking world. That's the trap.
And that's why that show on TV, on True TV, they had them bait cards.
Yeah.
They'll put the card there to bait our people in. The same how they do them drugs, them guns, everything. They put it out there. So Jake, it's called, that's the card, the open. They'll leave. Keys in there, come with keys in there, and they'll take that fucking car. As soon as they go, they cut it off. They baiting our people in to steal that car.
I got a real quick one. What's somebody you want to get your
Y'all go ahead, bro.
This book of Psalm 10 and 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places do he murder the innocent.
And your Senate office, you know what I'm saying, as president,
That's right.
also as police officers, as doctors.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the lurking places. Ultimately, that's going into the nobility of Edom. But hey, they have people lesser than them still doing their bidding, man. These everyday Edomites that pushes the agenda of the nobility of Edom, which is what? To attain the New World Order, man. Those are the lurking places. You can't get a deal unless you talk about being a sodomite or sleeping with another man's woman.
Yep. Anything contrary to the scripture.
Anything that's contrary to the ways of the Most High.
And our bro, another level, you know, how he be like that way at so-called black club. Then you see the police be waiting like roadblocks, cause they know Jake gonna be drinking.
Yeah.
So by the time they stop him, man, that's a DUI for Jake right there.
Yeah, you know, right down the well, in the city I'm from, you know, it's number Northern King and Jake live over there. They'll set a roadblock right there because they know they come from Jackson, go home. They set the roadblock there to catch our people. You know, and this is all about the design.
Yeah, it's all about design.
It's all about design.
This system.
That's right.
This system is actually the pit. Right? And the pit is what? A trap. So all the entire nation of Israel is entrapped by this system. That is why the scripture stated in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, no man shall save you unless that man is Yahweh Shai and unless you are the hopeful elect.
Yep. So he said he sit in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
And that's how it is. Cause they know Jake don't have they don't have the jobs or the substance as other nations do. So that's why Jake go out and commit crimes. They rob, steal, whatever. But you know, and they do that because they know that we don't have it like everybody else. So that's why they basically.
Yeah, that's why they come for us.
Yeah.
You know, Jake is at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
You know, but just to land back on brothers, you know, because like Priest Tobias said, this system is a pit, and it's also compared to a net. This is Habakkuk chapter 1, beginning at verse 14. And make his men as the fishes of the sea, as the creeping things that have no ruler over them.
Yeah, because the fish, you know, all the fish seeds that worm. You know, you just plug it up right there and turn your script on. All the fish seeds the worm. You don't see the hook that's under it, right? You see, and that's the main fishing technique. That's the main hunting technique that he does for our people, man. You know, he put this illusion of a lifestyle, but you don't see the traps that's within that, man. You don't see that hook. You know what they call hook, line, and sinker. You know, just like even with the election. You know, with Biden.
Same thing, bro.
You know, Biden was just a bait.
Yep.
The least threw that nigga out there, and you Jake's bit, and now you finna reel you niggas in, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and Biden means what? Hey, Joe Biden. Joe goes into Yahweh, which means to add, and Biden means what? Continually. To add continually. And that's strong you said about that net, bro, because in the lurking places in the Hebrew, it goes back to ambush. A fisherman ambush fish with a net.
Yeah.
You to pray. You better watch your minister side.
And make his men as the fishes of the sea, as the creeping things that have no ruler over them. They take up all of them with the angle. They catch them in their net and gather them in.
An angle such as black culture, which leads to the American dream.
Right.
You know?
Yep. And that angle, which says, and they take up all of them with the angle. Angle means hook. And they catch them in their net and gather them in the drag, which is dragnet. Therefore they rejoice and are glad.
Because really all Jake wants is the American dream.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, from the doughboys to the suburban boy, they want to be at the height of this so-called pinnacle. That's it. They want the house and the cars and the woman. That's it. That's it.
And you watch videos on YouTube, you'll see Jake in the hood. They were talking about how it'd be carts of guns out there, just left out there for them, man. So it ain't nothing but bait. That's really it's synonymous to that bottle that Esau gave his neighbor, man.
Yeah. That trap, that trap is and guess what? Jake fall for it every time because they want to be poverty all their life. So you know they gonna do. They know they get caught selling them drugs, doing whatever they do, stealing cars, whatever. They know if they caught with this, they can give some years for it.
Yeah, Esau, he would set up these different rap leaders like Future, Jeezy. But you actually talk, you know, you listen to their interviews, they don't let their kids listen to that type of music, man.
Or they caught a beat. Her little daughter came in there when the shit was on. She cut the shit out.
And she ain't let her own daughter
listen to it. That WAP shit, whatever that song is. That shit was on. Her little daughter ran in there. She hit the button fast, like, and started talking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, that shows you that our people have learned the ways of the wicked. Because I think you did, I know you had mentioned it, how even the CEO of Pfizer not going to take the vaccine. You see? So Jake produced poison, but he don't even partake in it. You see? Just like Esau, man. So these people are of their father, just as, you know, how Shai said, man.
Was it Jeezy? He had sent his son to college. You know what I'm saying? He got Jake.
That nigga dropping out of college.
Right.
You know, trying to imitate him, man.
Exactly.
You know?
That's crazy. I gotta appreciate that too. This Habakkuk 2 and 15. It says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that put his bottle to him and making him drunken."
And that's what Esau do to our people. From your so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Afro-Latina, that's what he do to our people.
And the scripture in Isaiah that says they are drunken but not with wine. So that's this system, like brothers getting into this westernization. You know, that illusion. You know, because just to go back to the brother's main point in his lesson, the characteristics of Edom, you know, they hunt, like brother said, everything. So now it's not just them out in the woods. You know, bro, like their blessing is to hunt and to weaponize. So they gonna destroy everything, man. They destroying the air. You know, the food we eat. You know, in the minds of the people, man. And like brother Priest of Biden had mentioned. See what Biden, they got you niggas right in the trap. You know what I'm saying? Because you got this one Jake was singing on TikTok and they put it on World Star. I need my stimulus check, you know, through. So he just waiting for the next stimulus check. If you get that 1,400, 2,000,
Jake locked in.
You know,
Jake get another 1,400. Jake locked in, man. You know, what I'm saying is all in the jungle, man. You know. And Jake is for the taking, man, because Jake has no foundation in anything, man. Like that's why Howard Shah called him what, sheep.
That's right.
You know, he called Israel sheep, man. You know, and they looking for any type of leadership outside of Howard Shah, man. You know.
Hey, since you said that, I got a quick precept for you.
Cause you know, they want to be on the same playing field Esau, but that ain't gonna work. That would never work. Your enemies. And not gonna let you be on the same field. Because I watched that movie, Blood and Bones, and did Jake want to be in the same round table with all them high up guys? He said no. He said no. Basically, he said he don't want them. He want to watch us fight, play basketball, be like a monkey. But he not want us to be on the same playing field with them.
Because he's weaker.
That's right.
See, although Esau has well, actually, he's a brute beast, a savage man, right? But at the end of the day, he has a spiritual game plan to attempt to keep the nation of Israel from the Most High. And that's why he does everything from your day-to-day life to keep you separated by sinning. You know what I'm saying? So this whole system is designed to keep you away from Yahweh Hashem and Shah. You know? And just to back up the brother Yash, in Mark 6:34, and Yahushua, when he came out, saw much people and was moved with compassion toward them because they were as sheep, not having a shepherd. And he began to teach them many things.
And that's why he raised up prophets in the latter day, you know, for the remnant. So the remnant will have leadership in the earth in these times when Esau Edom was going to make his attempt you know, to completely separate us from Yahweh Shem Shah, man, through his technology, man. You see? So now our people have leaders, you know, that can instill a mindset in our people so we can have a defense against this devouring wolf, man. You know? So Esau finna devour. See, he's finna devour Jacob. You know, right now it's still the calm before the storm. Wait till he really just start devouring, man. You know? When the Lord just crank his spirit up some more, man, because he has more hatred to show you Israelites, man. You Israelites ain't seen nothing yet, man. You know?
It's Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them an error, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Because the leaders of this people, all right, every plan that they have, you know, includes this place continuing on, man. If your leader is not talking about the complete destruction and overthrow of America through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, then his plan has no weight, man. You know, and it involves this nigga still being in power, man. You know, everybody wants to, all your leaders are set up to make you join back unto the so-called white man. You know, because that's all these leaders do. You know, they see, like they'll see the Israelite movement. Well, they'll put some agents within Israel to try to draw back as many as he can. You know, like ISUPK. That's nothing but another avenue back to the so-called white man. IUIC, it's another avenue. He came to where you was at and built the road back to him, man. You know?
Because he's trying to offset profits.
Yeah.
Because you got to, go ahead, Scott.
Now I'm saying, like, you know, IUIC, they're nothing like Israelite group with a Christianity twist. And you got ISUPK, they're Israelite group with a Black Panthers twist. You know what I'm saying? They're not spiritual at all.
That's
man.
it, bro.
At the end of the day, Esau has his hand in all those guys' pockets, man.
That's right.
Just the new Malcolm X and MLK.
That's all.
And then you got guys that just straight up, blatantly sold out and compromised, like T.D. Jakes, you know, because he was on, I want to say, CNBC earlier, you know. He was on one of those different news stations, and basically speaking well of Biden, speaking well of the inauguration and how we need peace. And then you have, you know, more of those videos having dislikes than likes now. See, so many people waking up, you know, even for all those different live streams, you know, of the inauguration, they have more dislikes than likes, man. And then you had, now go, bro.
So I read the comments too. Oh, when they were going in,
Line them up.
Oh, they were going in. They were going in on. They're like, some of them like they the devil. They talk bad about them.
Yep.
So
About Biden and Kamala. And speaking on the leaders, well, you brought scripture on the leaders, children are their oppressors and women rule over them. And that's what you see with this present administration. You know, Esau and Eve. You know, a Terah Eve. The Eve originally, you know, was an Israelite woman. You know, but Kamala, she's a damn terror, but she's a woman nonetheless. And she gonna lead y'all Jakes right into destruction, man. You know, but yeah, you got it, bro. Did you want to finish that? What you had, for the brother?
No.
Okay, now.
You want the song?
Yeah, the song.
Okay.
Yeah, that was talking, bro.
Yeah. Come. All right, this song's 58 and 1. It says, "Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men?"
And who the son of man? You're the nations.
All right.
I mean, do Esau judge righteous? No, he don't.
Nope.
Nah, he put the Edomite and Jacob commit the same kind of crime. They gonna get Jacob 50 years. They gonna get Esau 2 years. Or slap on the wrist.
Do no thing.
I mean, like your house arrest.
Know what they do to them popes,
Mhm.
priests, and Catholic priests? They just get sent away
Yeah, somewhere else.
To another spot.
Or what about those Edomites that participate in these blue collar crimes? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't get no lifetime jail sentence. You know?
The banks get bailed out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
O congregation, do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? 2. It says, "Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye wave the violence of your hands in the earth."
And look, and if this person if these people is not Esau, I don't know who they are. Because they go across the world pushing terror. Now they the real terrorists.
Yeah, but
They said they wave up. They said they wave violence in your hand. They go to each where they go wherever they want to go, and they basically they force with their weapon, with their guns, you know.
Yeah.
The military,
Yeah.
democracy,
That's
yeah,
a bottom too.
yeah.
Cause hey, I was watching James Bond, Quantum of Solace, and they showed you how a coup is designed. Basically, you had this Edomite. Basically, he was working from the shadow government, and he basically talked about how he had took over Haiti. Now you had the so-called Bolivian president that came over there, and he told him, "Look, we already done started destabilizing your government. Basically, we're going to provide you the security." So on and so forth. And we also have 26 countries willing to accept your accept you being the new president, talking about the so-called EU. So that's how they do. You know what I'm saying? They put that shit in your TV, man. So they go out there and they basically control the money system, utilizing what? The military, man. That's it.
That's proof they're bringing this new world order by force.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be by way of violence, man. But that verse is big because if you like for example in the ancient world you had scales, you know, you had to have just weights and just balances. See with Esau, for him bringing justice, it's gonna be his own justice.
Yeah.
Him just taking you out. You know, that's how it work, man. You know, so hey, it's about to be war on all levels. And somebody had put a comment up. The brother said he was reading the comments. They're speaking on how they want peace. They say when a nation, you look back at history, a nation, when they leave off from God, they're going to have peace and unity basically with man's intelligence. Basically, this is Satanism. You know, that's what this New World Order is all about. That's why you notice this cabinet is going to have all types of freaks in it.
Yeah.
You know, hey, brothers, get prepared to see a lot of freakism, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
And back you up, Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
Yeah, so that's proof this place got to be taken out because that's all Esau does. He's just a imbalanced man. This is an imbalanced society, man.
Yeah.
That's why, hey, brothers, we gotta pray. You know, shit didn't happen today, but we still need it to happen, man. You know, because it's about to be, you know, a very narrow path for men in this truth, man. You know, you got it, bro.
All right, this is Psalm 50:16. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, "What have you to do to declare my statutes, or that you should take my covenant in your mouth?"
And that's what Esau do. And that's what he said. Ronald Reagan.
Talking about the year of the Bible or something.
You're like God. This is the law of the land.
The law of the land, okay.
That's right. He said it now. But do they ever uphold anything in the scriptures at all?
And both of them swore on the Bible today.
That's right.
That's right.
And they gonna do nothing that Bible says at all.
That's right.
Like I said, like a prop.
It's just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
People see it. I'm gonna do this, man. Like, oh yeah, did you still what about me? No, them motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing at all. What the Lord say do.
But it shows you also the validity of the scriptures, because they don't swear on the Quran or the Dead Sea Scrolls. So that goes to show you that the Holy Scriptures is the truth.
Right.
Although they don't exercise their standard, you know.
Cause that's what I said. What the wicked got to do with
Yeah, bro. Seeing thou hate instruction and cast my words behind thee.
And that's what it is. They catch the line behind. Catch what?
Yeah.
Words behind.
Seeing you hate instruction and cast my words behind you.
And that's what Esau do to the T. Homosexuality.
Yeah.
But this is the law of the land, right? Homosexuality, gay rights, lesbian, what do you call it? LGBT rights.
Worshiping other gods.
Worshiping other gods. They push to commit adultery in rap music to the extreme. You eat what you want to eat. Yeah. The delicacy of eating shrimp, lobster, that's a delicacy to eat. But even though it's an abomination to be out by some shot for his people, but they push that though. You're not following the Lord. You're not following this law section coming about at all, Esau.
Or just like when John the Baptist went to Herod, and was telling him he was going on
Yeah.
for committing
That's
adultery.
right.
In return, although he made that oath, he brought his head back on the charge.
That's right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because they basically got mad because
He
John told
rebuked him.
Yeah.
He fucking rebuked him, man. He sharply criticized him.
That proved persecution coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and these people they dead set against us, man. So that's why Jake got to be the face of all the wickedness the brother named, because you know Esau is the accuser of our brethren, and they still want to slay their brother Jacob, man.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I got some out there, bro. I
This 3. It says the 58:3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
and this whole Pharisee crap. He got all the people to believe in. Oh, we gonna change. Everything gonna be better. He gonna unite us together. No, it's not. This shit gonna be worse. Gas already $2 already back up. I had some guy on Facebook who said gas might be $8 fucking dollars. Bread gonna go up. Everything gonna go up. But our people chose to believe this cocksucker right here. Nigga trying to run like a fucking devil is. Our people want to change. Want this place to thrive. It's not gonna thrive. It's over.
It is pure weakness. He's
It's
running.
over.
He running. Did he get injured like playing with his dog not too long ago?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then it talks about how the wicked is estranged from the womb.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all remember that video with the Edomite little girl, and the mom asked her who stole
Yeah,
the
so
cookies.
cookies.
She said a nigga did.
Yeah.
And that little girl wasn't 5 years old.
Speaking lies.
Speaking lies.
And that's what they do.
It's in 'em.
They lie to the T. And all you people that believe in Joe Biden, believe in, what's her name, Harry, what the
That's all
fuck she is?
executive order. You see that stack?
Yeah.
Man,
Had to give it to them.
Finna go work on you nigga.
Yeah.
Every book probably got one from Negro.
Right.
Yeah.
They go work on you nigga.
It's, you know, especially that Mac, if that magazine, everything the same, everybody had the same magazine, right? It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
This nigga.
Yeah, man.
And that was a simulation. The brother Ashiar from Charlotte, he put up not too long ago, like a couple months ago. But it was an old simulation. But it was dealing with, you know, it was going to be an unpopular president. Nobody was going to like it. He would basically cause a civil war. You know, it would be a great divide in this country. So, I mean, when you see different things like that, the elite put out, like certain, you know, cartoons about a simulation dealing with America, that should be real, man. It'd be accurate. You know?
Go ahead, bro.
Alright, this 4. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder.
In the form of their philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can include now the Maxine.
And that's how you know Esau was ancient, you know, the serpent back in the Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? Coming back in this style right now.
Yeah.
His media, his witchcraft,
Yeah.
you know, that's part of his tongue.
He believed in everything he said. He got it good. And that same way he doing our people.
Yeah.
He got our people brainwashed so bad. Cause like, oh, everything gonna get back together. Man, why? That man start killing Jack ass again.
They are.
So, and I'm gonna have that concept. Let me go ahead, bro. I think that was it. That was it, bro.
Let me just finish that.
Alright.
It says, for their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stop her ear.
That's right. And the fella is another part of snake. That's what it is. And Esau lies is like a poison snake.
Yeah. And he gonna do according to his will.
That's right.
Because you can't correct him with the scripture.
Yeah, you can't correct the deaf adder ain't hearing that.
He want to bite your ass.
Man, don't do that. We be good to you. And you just go ahead. I got something.
I got that Job.
Got some out there.
Going to the backing up that deaf Adam. It said Job 21 and 14. It said, therefore they say unto the Most High, in that day, speaking of the wicked, Esau, it said, therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
Because they're wicked. That's why. 2 mannerisms of people that was in Rebecca's womb, man. One was the wicked, the other was the righteous.
Hey, this Ecclesiastes 1:15. So that which is crooked cannot be made straight.
So you cannot make a righteous Edomite. There's no such thing. Or you cannot make an unrighteous Israelite. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Because if, from a spiritual standpoint, the Edomites was created to be the wicked, and the Israelites was created to be the righteous.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Going to those two manners, and also you can apply it to, that gulf that's going to be fixed in the kingdom. Because see, right now they speak about a wealth disparity gap. Speak about how you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, are in dire straits in this society. You're in poverty. Well, guess what? These Edomites going to experience that in the kingdom. Those that are on their side can't cross over onto us and vice versa. Because the Lord knows the spirits, man. They had their time. But yeah, got some real quick. Slowly, morning, bro.
This is on Job 21:15, and they said, "What is the Almighty that we should serve Him, and what profit should we have if we pray unto Him?"
Because he looked at himself as a God.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, he wants the most opposition. That's why he's pushing this new world order, this transhumanism.
Yeah. Basically, you didn't give me the blessing. You gave my brother. I'm gonna make my own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be you.
Yeah.
That's how you think.
How you bless me?
I'm gonna bless me.
That's right. How you know me? Like Job 9:24. The earth is given hand to the wicked. He changed face of the judge, and that's him. That's him to the team. If Lord ain't gonna put me as a God, I'm gonna do it my damn self.
Hey, like that scene on Boys in the Hood, Yashina always talking about. What you going to the store for? You don't got no money.
I'm going in.
I'm going anyway.
That's Esau. Regardless.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
And the soul of the Edomites, it don't matter what you do, you can't get right. You just can't get right. And like the pastor always say, if an Edomite done some good, not Edomite, if a so-called right person done some good to you, then it probably ain't no Edomite.
Might be Jake.
It might be a Jake. But if you Edomite, if you do something right, you got a trick. It's something behind you. You got something that like it's agenda behind it.
I guess we'll say got a knife behind his back, got a dagger.
Because that word upright in the Hebrew is sharp, which means upright. Straightforward. Like with Esau, you gotta investigate everything this nigga tell you, man. Like we can have a conversation, and everything we say is the truth and honesty.
Right.
But with Esau, you got to take the whole conversation. You gotta go break that shit down.
They can't use straight answer.
Yeah, see what he really talking about, man. That's the spirit that's within this man. And Jake trusting, and this is Jake. Who Jake laying they life in, man. In his hand, man.
And they believe everything he say with the simple. They believe everything, every word. So when they say it, they believe. They hollering about them 20 with the pearls and the motherfucking chook tail.
Pearls
and these folks out here got that shit on day, man.
You know tell them what they go back to.
It mean,
Chip got the Baphomet on.
It gotta mean something. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like they doing it just because of what this shit means today.
Yeah, converse means to turn around.
Right.
So if you try to walk in a righteous manner, turn your ass back around, get back to the system.
Get you some pearls.
All back down
to you. Know what I'm saying? Though.
And pull this spiritual Egypt.
And then pearls is a representation of fertility and something, wisdom and all of that. I had looked it up.
And what's her name? Kamala. She's the perfect for the so-called black woman. She's perfect.
You got their pride today.
Yeah,
they proud of black people, black women today. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
They got a post with what's this demon? Michelle Obama like pointing at Kamala, and then she doing, Kamala doing something with the face mask on, but kind of like you go girl type shit. So like you said, Eve living it up right now.
Yeah.
Y'all about to catch hell too.
She the perfect one for them.
Yep.
That AKA crap. Oh man, you can't tell them bitches nothing. You think they was already on high horse?
Yeah.
They probably on another level now.
Yeah. Even the sororities.
Yeah. I'm
gonna finish it off for you, bro. All right, real quick. Habakkuk 2:4 down to 5. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
You're lit.
And then it's them two manner of people.
Mhm.
You got Esau and you got Jacob.
That's right.
All right, I'm gonna finish off. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine.
It's democracy.
That's right.
He is a proud man.
Oh, he's so proud. All of them from the top devil to the small devil, they proud.
That's
And you can't tell nothing.
And that's a characteristic of Esau.
That's
That's right,
That's
bro.
how you know who they, you know, the
Pride.
proudest nigga in the room.
Yeah.
You gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Edomite right there.
Yeah, 'cause Trump proud.
Well,
You gonna tell Trump shit.
he the face of
Oh
pride.
man, you look at that other motherfucker, and you see proud on the same
So,
right next to each other.
His spirit was like an eagle. That reminds you of
Yeah.
eagle, you know. Neither keepeth at home.
Yeah.
That's another characteristic.
That's
Mhm.
it.
Cause he's everywhere. He got it's not garrisons,
Embassy.
embassies now.
Mhm.
It used to be garrison when you was
Yeah.
Roman. It's
Or
embassy.
King David, they
Yeah.
call him Garrison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they everywhere.
It's the military bases.
Mhm.
Right.
It's
It's
everywhere.
everywhere.
No matter where you go, it's
Yeah.
one there.
Yep.
Mhm.
No matter where you go, if it ain't there, it's real close. You know what I'm saying? Though, no matter what country you in, wherever spot you with, they there.
They damn worldwide police.
Mhm.
That's what they are. 'Cause they go the whole world. If they see like a country, they say that like their president or they dictator treating them wrong,
Yeah.
they'll make a coup, like brother say, and they'll come in and just basically go for resources.
Yeah.
Take that shit over.
Take this shit and basically put their democracy in
Yeah.
charge.
And then it goes into what? The blessing.
That's it.
The blessing, that kingdom he was going to get, that dominion, that rulership.
Yeah. That's witchcraft,
That's
man.
witchcraft.
Witchcraft. And see, I said witchcraft. I was looking up the pearls, and it said pearls, especially pink ones, work well in opening the heart chakra. They can bring love into one's life and
Brainwash.
open.
Damn,
It
bro.
said and open people up to a new feeling and emotions.
Bring America back again.
That's
We'll
it.
order them.
Yeah.
Man, hey, build back better.
Yeah, this they twist on.
That's why they keep missing that great reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, peace without Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's it's the same agenda though.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And that's why the peace symbol, basically the peace symbol, you look at it, it's a upside down cross is broken.
You know.
It's a broken upside down cross. You look at the peace symbol. You know, because their peace is without the Messiah. You know? Yeah, man, but and another thing I want to say too, because dealing with this dude Trump, you know, he had pardoned Lil Wayne or whatever. You know, it's showing you like just the power.
Yeah.
And Kodak, I'll show them.
Young Kodak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Kodak gonna be dressing like, what's that nigga name? From Atlanta. With the dresses and shit.
You gonna do like
Yeah.
what?
No. The nigga
Young
wasn't
Thug.
Young Thug.
Yeah.
That shit came with a price, huh?
Yeah, they ain't just let him
You
out.
gonna be bunny hopping or something, goddamn. Like me. Damn.
Was your point on Trump though?
But now, you know, this type of power the Lord gave Esau. You know, was going back to, you know, the power the Lord would give these ancient kings, whom they would, they let live, whom they would, they slew, they in prison. You know, same thing was said about, you know, Nebuchadnezzar's son. You know, and see, we living in Babylon the Great. You know, so showing you that same spirit is in the earth, man. But see, that power is in Esau's Edom hands. You know, I'm gonna finish it off, bro. It says, "Who enlarged the desire is held, and is as death."
Meaning what? You can't satisfy death and hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
All these people that die, hey, the grave can't be satisfied. And that's how Esau is out here to get this new world order,
Man. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
So he wants in this great reset, he wants a smart city, and he wants a smarter youth.
That's right. And get all people, you know, and you get everybody together, you push them all the beast.
Yeah.
And then you have everybody on in his palm of his hand. This whole thing is about getting everybody together. They one religion, like the New World, one religion, one people, basically when government, basically.
Yeah. Showing you Esau, he really come in the spirit of Nimrod.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nimrod was a cunning hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his first kingdom was Babel. You know, I mean, so this is just it's nothing new under the sun. It's just the Lord is using the wicked to do it. Like he's gonna fully embrace that spirit. You know, he took it further than him.
Yeah. That's heavy, man.
Yeah, Esau is like wickedness in its perfection. You know, before it's completely put out. That's why Esau embodies. You know, that's why he's nicknamed after all these wicked empires, man. You know, because really you go through you know, excluding the Persians, you know, and he really has embodied every beast of Daniel the 7th chapter, man. You know, the Assyrians, he's known as the daughter of Babylon, the Greeks, you know, the Romans, you know, and he embodies, he's the perfection of wickedness, and this is now the chosen line, you know, which when you look at the chosen line, you know, we will always go off, man. You know, Adam went off, you know, through Eve, listened to the serpent. The sons of God went off during the time of Noah. And then you had us as Israelites, you know, we will fall away, you know, and eventually fell completely away, you know, during the time of 70 AD. You see, but now the sons of God get it, like, why wickedness has to be nipped in the bud. Because this is what it can turn to. Because now that serpent is a 7-headed dragon with 10 horns, man, destroying the earth, man. You see?
Hey, Esau, he like that character off of Dragon Ball Z, Cell. What he does, he absorbs all the other people's powers. And what Esau does with all these ancient kingdoms, he steals their different ideologies and symbolisms. You know what I'm saying? He make it as his own. So he's like a conglomerate of all these ancient kingdoms that once ruled, and that's how America's pretty much bound up into.
Yeah, but Cell would get stronger when he would absorb those people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You couldn't beat them.
And then think about it, the reason you probably don't embody the Persian like that, because, you know, the Persian let us go back.
So it's Cyrus. Yeah.
Esau
ain't
like,
like
he like, we probably seen Persia, he said he let him go. Oh, hell
He
no.
closed his book.
He closed his
Yeah. And it says Isaiah, the Lord called Cyrus his servant.
Yeah.
You know. Now, I mean, Cyrus, he wasn't an Israelite, but just the fact that the Lord
Controls in the kingdom of man.
That's it. That's it, bro.
It's the book of Psalm 140. I'll start at verse 1. It says, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. It said, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. It says, keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my goings. Here's the point. The proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. You know, it's going. You go ahead.
Yeah, man, and that's Esau to the team. You know, read it again, man.
Okay. It says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips.
And they said about that poison. And it's over the snake again, that snake. Because that's Esau to the T, man. They don't, and you know, they loud time. They'll lie, see, they lie to the people. That's why when the 9/11 hit, they lied to the people. And they kept pushing it over and over. And all the people in the United States, like, they looked at a Muslim. Yeah, and the Muslims were like, what the fuck I do?
Yeah.
But the Muslims didn't have nothing to do with 9/11. But them lies kept going around to make everybody hate the Muslims.
Yep. Put that negative stigma on
That's
it.
right. But the same way they do the lost people too.
Yeah.
Let's talk about black man. Oh man, we some criminals, thugs. They like God broke like he was like well, I see how black people feel now because they get the same treatment because they call them you look at white people, they call them terrorists. He was like, well, I see how black people feel because they call them thugs. He trying to see how we feel now because they trying to see us we some thugs. He like, well, I see where they come from now. But that's what Esau do though. He keep pushing them lies out there, saying like the Muslim tagged 9/11, they done this, they done that. That's how they do us.
And really what's happening is the wicked is being revealed.
That's it.
Because that's your spirit anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not sure exactly what Garth Brooks is, you know, his background, but just like Esau's spirit, like in general, like y'all are the terrorists.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you threw that stigma on us to cover yourself up.
Yeah.
But some Ayash and then, you know, Priest Abaya had said, which it links up. See, the reason why you been getting off and getting away with all this shit, see now, the Lord just about to get you. That's why, you know, it seems like, you know, guys that will get acquitted, they'll get away, so to speak, you know, whether on some federal charges or whatever. You did like some, you know, big crimes, you know, you pedophiles getting away. Because we're in a time where the Lord about to judge Cain. You know, we in that time. You know, but it's that same spirit, brother. You know, start off in Genesis 25, the spirit of Esau goes back to Cain and goes back to that serpent. Yeah. See, now we just at the end of that. You know, you got it, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say when thou awakest, O Lord, thou will despise their image. Now the Most High, he's roused up, and it comes from the elect waking up. You know, constantly crying. You know, to the Father, man. You know, on Lion King, when Simba wanted you know, his father Mufasa to go show him around the kingdom, and he kept bobbing, he kept pulling on his ear, and he finally woke up. That's how the elect doing. You know, by shit outside, he constantly
signing the crying,
tugging them. You know, and he gonna wake up and do something.
You know, she said, give him no rest.
No rest.
Give him rest.
And this is for Elder Kazak, Genesis 4:12. When thou till the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall you be in the earth.
And it's more characteristics. And that's why it's good to understand, you know, reincarnation. Y'all call it the reincarnation doctrine. Everything got to be a doctrine. It's a part of the doctrine. Fool. You know? When thou tillest the ground, it shall not yield forth her strength unto thee. That's happening with Esau Edom. That's why they got to make all these genetically modified foods. You know, they got to make genetically modified crops. They got something that's called Terminator seed technology. They want to get rid of, you know, real crops, real organic crops, and replace it with their own. So this has to be fulfilled through a nation.
3D print food.
3D shit.
Right. 3D everything.
Yeah. And then another characteristic of a fugitive, you know, they will constantly change their ID. Right. You know, Esau, he's European, he's Australian, he's Anglo-Saxon, he's an American. You know, and he changed everybody else out there in the year. He's us. You know, he's everybody, man.
Yeah.
You know, except for that fusion.
Because the word Rothschilds, they was calling themselves baron, which means peasant.
Bower.
And which means peasant. And Rothschilds mean red shield.
Red shield.
You know, right back to their identity as being Edomites, man.
Yeah, trying to cover it up. Yeah. And it didn't work, man. You know, you watch Bible movies, like the Ten Commandments. Here it is, Esau's supposed to be the Jews or the Israelites, but then they also the Egyptians. You everybody.
Yeah. And just to back Shikata up, I think what that red shield, they also put that over their bank, the father did. Because that goes to show you that they know that they Esau too. They come from the lineage of Esau. Because the red going into the complexion, crimson, right? And then the shield goes into being the strength of your father. Hence the son, man.
That's it.
These niggas are smart, man. And wickedness, though, you know?
Yeah, so in the spirit, y'all ever watch the movie Face Off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's what they did. You know? As a nation of people. You got it.
This Psalm 145, it says, the proud have hid a snare for me, and cords, they have spread a net by the wayside, they have set gins for me. So the different snares, cords, and gins, you know, that's going to Esau's traps, you know? Where he pushes out there with this Maxine, how he's getting everybody to go ahead and trust into science, not into the Heavenly Father, nor the herbs, man. You have a lot of our people now talking nowadays saying, well, I'm just going to wait and see how the majority of the people going to, you know, handle it. How, you know, how it's going to, you know, handle them or whatever. So really, they're trusting to this science. So they putting away side the Heavenly Father, you know, dealing with the herbs and stuff like that.
But then you so-called Christians will be in church Sunday talking about you follow the commandments of God. These are the people who, like the Most High say, you honor me with your mouth, but in your deeds, you go take the Maxine.
Full of shit.
A hypocritical nation, man.
Yeah, that's Jake. That's Jake, man. You know, but Esau, Edom, you know, you ain't getting away. You know, because the word vagabond, it also means, it means wanderer. You know, so you've been on the loose for a long time. And the scriptures say, with Revelation 20, you know, you came out of the caves after the 1,000-year period. And don't listen to GOCC, because they'll tell you that the Lord's going to come back. And then that, after the 1,000-year period, basically we're going to go down again. I'm kidding you not, that's what GOCC teaching. They teaching the Lord gonna come back, gonna save us, but after the 1,000-year period, we're gonna go down again, and then Satan gonna be loosed again. That's why don't listen to these other camps, man. All right, Esau already been loosed. That 1,000-year period, talking about the dark ages, man. That ended, and his deadly wound was healed, and now we see this Esau off the chain. But see, his time about to be up, man. The Lord about to get this people, man.
That's crazy, brother. Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Yep. So how can it be just 1,000 years?
Forever.
Got Jay prophesied about them going to slavery again. Damn, man.
Same Jake said this ain't hell.
Yeah.
Because they believe in the actual hell.
Yeah.
GOCC.
Another quick before you bag you. This Luke 21:24 says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
That's why it's good to understand history and good to understand timelines. You know, because it jumped from 70 AD to the transatlantic slave trade to you listen to and what's that called, they had the Balfour Declaration, basically them getting possession of our land. So that's what it's going into, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
So there's a certain time where their kingdom, their age is going to be done. And we're in that time now, man. You got it, bro.
Oh, I got one more for you, bro. This is Romans 9:22. States Lord, I'll start verse 21. Romans 9:21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Who's the one honor? The honor is the Israelites. Starting to live. And the dishonor is your Edomite.
That's right.
That's who the Lord talking about.
Yep.
You dishonor ass people.
And the lump, that's Isaac. You know, because it came from one man.
That's right. That's right. Verse 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the kingdom of Esau, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
That's all you know. That's it. He go around the world with that military. That's how he live by. He live by the sword. He live by that sword.
And they're going to be met with that same force. You know, it is something higher. Because, see, the Lord about to get you. So you're not only going to deal with World War III. You know, like we were speaking about earlier, Cain been getting away for a long time. And the serpent, you know, we're going back to when Esau was first on the scene. The serpent destroyed paradise. He didn't get away with that shit, man. See, we're in the time these people really getting judged, man. You know?
You know, and drop that bomb over there. They had all nations, had everybody shook. You know? They ain't want to. Oh man, they got that. We don't. And they kept everybody in line.
Yeah.
But now everybody got that thing now.
It's
now
playing field.
That's right. It's even now.
Spirit, man.
Because you know that biological warfare, that's their sword as well. Because that Maxine, you look at the needle, it's shaped like a little tiny sword, man. That's how you know Esau, he's blessed with that sword. That's why he's pushing out there so heavy about accepting this Maxine. That's that vibration he's pushing out.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of your man JoJo or Sleepy Joe, you got different nicknames, but see, he's you know, he's gonna enforce FEMA, you know, to push the Maxine in different locations, man, all throughout the state. So his first 100 days, well, they said it, they want to vaccinate like 100,000, 100 million, excuse me. So it's like 100 million people in the first 100 days.
They knew no limit.
Yeah. God.
And they're pushing about double masks now too. They want people to start wearing double masks.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man.
You double stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna have one mask on. If you don't feel no type of way with putting the other mask on, like in the process.
Right,
Like, fuck, I'm doing, man.
Jacob come here, boy, say you match how many people gonna pass out.
Man, what?
And Rick,
You got motherfuckers on the treadmill in the gym with that shit on.
you know what?
I put 2 of them on.
I see motherfuckers in the car right down the road with them on, man. I looked
Nobody
at
in the car with them.
them motherfuckers.
They supposed to be enforcing that though. Having masks on
In the
while
car.
you drive.
on the interstate.
Mhm.
He said, cause the interstate that's federal. So
Right,
he said
right.
he can do executive order and enforce masks on the interstate.
That's all.
He already did an executive order for all federal workers to wear a mask. You know, so everybody that's federal worker has to wear the mask.
That's why the scripture say he calls it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See
See
what's
what
great.
they do.
Right.
Man,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, no, it's just good.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Alright, this is Obadiah 1:1. It says the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
Son Edom. Who's Edom? You so-called white people. Go ahead, bro.
Says we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. And arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
He greatly despised. I'm looking at the despised.
Yeah, you had this, I think he was an Elamite. And he was just going in on so-called white privilege, man. Hey, that prophecy is being exercised, man. Like these heathen nations, they actually hate you, man.
yeah, that's coming up.
You know? And not to mention, they done built up their military, so they want war.
Look, everybody sick of the damn devil, to be honest with you. Everybody sick of them. Everybody, hell, they sick of their own damn self, really. You know, because they what is it, save,
Save the value, save.
yeah.
The Hebrew word for despise is bazah. It says to despise, hold in contempt, disdain, regard with contempt, to be despised, to be despicable, to be vile, worthless.
To be violent, worthless. You Edomites are worthless. You ain't pure. You ain't God's chosen people. So get that out of your fucking head. You ain't superior. You inferior. You ain't shit, to be honest with you. Good. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Most I despise y'all practice.
When that Ishmael that threw their shoe,
Yeah, Bush, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was. I remember that.
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, then it said greatly despised, not just despised, greatly. You know, that's a lot. That's more than just a regular. You know what I mean?
And it's to the point to where the Lord can't do nothing else with you. You done served your purpose, man. And you're destroying the earth. There's it one Jake Reverend that was reading today. His name slips off top right now, but you know, he was quoting scripture. He was quoting Isaiah the 2nd chapter, where it speaks about nation not lifting up sword against nation. But they're gonna try to, you know, incorporate America in it and say let's instead use our resources for peace and all this and that. Like everything he was quoting, that's dealing with Israel. Like the Edomites not gonna do that.
Right.
You know, like the brother had got into, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Now it's just time for them to go out. The Lord don't need them no more, man.
Reverend Sylvester Beaver.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Nigga named
Yeah.
Sylvester.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
that's man.
Yeah, he tell you turn the what is
Yeah, there's no scripture in Isaiah the 2nd chapter.
turn the sword into cruising.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, he's surrounded by 25,000 National Guard, 15,000 shooters.
Right.
You know,
It's a
so
joke.
yeah, because see, they can't force prophecy to fit, man. You know, to how they want it to fit. That's why prophecy, you know, is devouring everything, man. These people are done, man. You know.
It says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that sank in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground.
That's Esau.
Well, that's pride, though.
They can't be
Can't be
stopped.
touched.
Can't be touched.
King David called them proud waters. You know what I'm saying?
And I also said like his habitation. And I looked it up and like his living, you know,
Like in high
High rise building, you know,
Yeah.
that's how they live.
skyscraper.
Skyscraper. But you just something that scrapes the sky.
Yeah.
That's
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 far.
high
That's
elevation.
too That's too far. Because, you know,
Yeah.
because, you know, we not, say you in
Right.
you burn a building. If you like 2 stories, hey, I can jump out there, you might break your legs and you live, but you wait the fuck up there, you're not gonna make it.
Oh,
You're not gonna make this.
But see, that goes to show you, you know, the main significance of reincarnation, because these nations do what they once did.
Yeah, right.
Just like back in the day, they was in the Caucasus Mountains.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That was a high habitation.
They
They
say,
cover the rocks too.
They cleft little
The
rocks,
rocks.
you know.
yeah, so let's go back to their characteristics. You know?
They get the fucking trucks and they
Man, they
put
come
'em
up
in
there
the
in the
sky
house, they
and
like to
shit.
be up high.
Big ass monster
Yeah,
trucks.
the
Look
monster
down
truck,
on people.
yeah.
That's their characteristic. That's like a prize seat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To sit up there and,
Yeah.
and be looking down on everybody, like look at them down there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm serious. And you see how the eagle be flying over
Right,
there?
right. Like,
Them humans, man.
Go ahead, bro.
alright, it's 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Mhm.
and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee.
Satellites, man.
It says, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Come, and that's it. Y'all gonna bring Esau down.
Come.
That's who gonna take them out of power.
That's gonna take my power.
That's who gonna do it.
Yep.
We can't do it. We can't do it. We need help from Yahweh Shemashah to take this devil down. The big brother don't come take him out.
The same person who gave him his blessing.
The one who take him out.
That's it, bro.
And that's how you know Isaac was Yahweh.
That's right.
Isaac had the authority to give Esau a kingdom,
That's
to
right.
give Jacob a kingdom. He had to be Yahweh.
Had to be Yahweh.
Different worlds.
Those different worlds.
Come.
And with that, we hope you Akion while Aki Waffle edified. You know, stay strong. We almost home. All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahushua. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahushua. Bahasham. Makah. Yadash. Double honor to our apostles and this great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right. Yahweh. Bahasham. Yahushua. Bahasham. Makah. Yadash. Abad. Babal.
Shalom.
Yeah, my time.
I know, right? You rough priest.